Hi everyone, my name is Vinayak and you are watching me on my channel Tarot Talk. So in today's video we'll be talking about the gods and goddesses Mandala wisdom cards. So how these cards are all about and how beneficial and how recommended it is to include in your collection. So we'll have a review and a walkthrough through these cards today. So this card deck is of about 52 cards with one pamphlet sheet, which is not a guidebook, I would say, but yes, the packaging is quite good, sturdy, and it features all the gods and goddesses, basically gods, demigods, and some other relevances to the Hindu philosophy and culture. So here we have the card deck, which we'll be looking upon later. And here we get an image of Lord Shiva. And here we get an image of Lord Ganesh on the back of the deck and on the head of the deck. And this is this pamphlet which I was talking about. So it is a foldable brochure kind of a thing, flyer, and it basically tells about the symbols that have been inscribed, and I'll be coming to this guidebook later. Yeah, so let's look at the cards. So these cards are a little bit flimsy, not so hard, but they are not that bad to shuffle. They are quite easy to shuffle and go through, but yes, they could have been a little bit more hard. So basically all of these cards have taken an inspiration and have an image on them of any of the gods or the demigods or the goddesses or the demigoddesses. Like here we have Bhumi, a mother earth. So Bhumi Mata is like the earth mother, the goddess of the earth from which everything grows and develops. And each card comes with the, I wouldn't say it as an explanation, but it says blessings, meditation and mantra. So basically what you should be knowing that mantra and meditation are the same things. Meditation is the translation of the mantra or the chant that has been given. Like I'd like to show here, it's Bhumi, mantra, meditation and blessing. So meditation is the translation of the mantra that is given, the English translation of the Sanskrit mantra. So basically all of them are in Sanskrit or in Hindi, but written in English format, that is Hindi and English combination. So it will be easy for you to read through. Like I just go through this Bhumi card, what it says. So the mantra comes as Samudra Mekhale Devi Parvata Sanatana Mandali Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam Pad Saparsam Kasmave. So the meditation which comes is, O Bhumi, you are girdled by the oceans and the mountains at your breasts. O wife of Vishnu, I offer you my salutations. Forgive me for treading on you. So basically it describes the greatness of the Mother Earth and then also begs forgiveness for we walking on her as a mother. And the blessings which comes is a little bit explanation of what this card could mean. And the blessing of this particular card which comes is fertility of the land, expansion and growth, provision of natural resources, and protection of the natural environment. So I'll also go through how these cards can be used in a reading. Like when I have been using them for quite many months. So I'll quickly tell you how to do it at the end of the video. So stay tuned till the end. Now, after Bhumi, we have Ardhanarishwar, or the divine androgyne, the Ardhanarishwar. Then we have Lord Kapil, the knower of matter and spirit. Then we have Bhadrakali, or goddess of darkness. Then we have Garud, who is called the vehicle or the carrier of Lord Vishnu. Then we have Saraswati, who is the goddess of learning. Then we have Vrinda Devi, goddess of devotion, who is also called the Tulasi. Then we have Kamdev, the god of love. We have Lakshmi, goddess of fortune, good fortune. Then we have Sheshnag, or the king of serpents. Then we have Varun, lord of the seas. We have Ganga, goddess of heavenly ambrosia. Kurma, the tortoise avatar. So basically all of these cards are either inspired from some of the demigods or goddesses, the main demigods or goddesses, or they have been taken from the various forms that those gods have taken according to the Hindu mythology. Like when we talk about Kurma card, so it basically Kurma was the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, as it is said in the Hindu mythology. Then it's Brihaspati, preceptor of the gods, who is also called the guru of the demigods or the gods. Then we have Skanda, the god of war. Buddha, lord of compassion. So this card actually comes from the Buddhism. It can said as the gods and goddesses as considered in India, but it comes from the Buddhist sect. Gayatri Devi, mother of devotion. Mahadev Shiv, god of destruction. Ganesh, remover of obstacles. Shri Krishna, god of love. Mohini Murti, the divine enchantness. Varaha, the boar avatar, which is again an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Then Nandi, or the carrier of Shiva. Nataraj, lord of dance. Indra, king of the gods, or the demigods as we can say. Parshuram, slayer of demons. Yama, lord of death. Chandra, the moon god. Parvati, queen of aesthetics. Kalima, goddess of destruction. Hanuman, the monkey god. Then we have Sita Devi, queen of chastity. We have Yamuna Devi, goddess of purification. Subhadra, bestower of devotion. Nityananda Prabhu, deliverer of the most fallen. So this comes from the Vaishnav sect of the Hindu culture. Then we have Narad Muni, sage of the gods. Then we have Kalki, destroyer of the Iron Age, as it is said that he's going to be the ending of the Kali Yuga. There is the Balram, wielder of the plow, who is also called the brother of Lord Krishna. Then it's Gopal, lord of the cows. It's Radha, goddess of supreme goddess, not goddess, supreme goddess. Brahma, god of creation. Then we have Surya, the sun god. Then we have Sri Ram, king of dharma. Then we have Matsya, or the fish avatar, the fish incarnation. Then we have Durga Devi, goddess of material energy. Then we have Dhanvantari, god of medicine. We have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the golden avatar. We have Narsingh Dev, the half man and half lion avatar. We have Agni, god of fire. We have Jagannath, lord of the universe. We have Sri Vishnu himself, who is the maintainer of the universe, and then we have the Vaman, or the dwarf avatar. So these were the 44 cards of this deck, of this 52 cards deck, Mandala wisdom cards. So this was the entire walkthrough of these cards, and each card comes up with a mantra, a meditation, and a blessing. And that blessing is actually, which can be taken as the meaning of what this card could stand in the day-to-day context, if you are reading it for and including in one of your readings. Also, the mantra that is given has a English translation, which is called the meditation below that. So an overall energy of these cards could be that they need a little bit of knowledge about the Hindu mythology before you start dwelling onto. Because if I pick up Saraswati, or the goddess of learning, so there's a lot of things that can be associated with this particular card. It's not knowledge only. It's about purity. It's about peace. It's about conscious. It's about your inner voice, and a lot of things that is surrounding her in this particular card. Like the peacock, which is there, has a symbol, has a meaning. The veena, or the instrument which she is playing, also has a significance. The text or the Veda that she has also holds a significance, and the sari which she is wearing also holds a significance. So basically, a little bit of knowledge or a little bit of dwelling into the Hindu mythology is needed, so that you can do more accurate, and not more accurate, but a more precise and a more knowledgeable, detailed reading. Like, if I just pull out one of the cards right now for the viewer. And what I get is Sri Vishnu, or the maintainer of the universe. So this card says at the back, Namastubhyam Sureshwara, Vaishnave Prabhasvineva, Purusaya Puranya Nirgunaya Gunaya Cha, which means, I offer homage to you, O Master of all the gods, O Sri Vishnu, O supremely powerful one. You are the original conscious being. You are beyond the material qualities, and yet you possess all eternal virtues. So it can be associated with a lot of things. It could mean that there is a blessing coming through Lord Vishnu. There is a maintenance of your life, maintenance of the peace in your life, or the preservance of the peace, or the preservance of your life, or the relationship, or whatever it is in context to. And the blessing which comes at the back is illumination of the heart, achieving all success in life, welfare for one's family, and true reverence for life. So he is the maintainer, who is also called the, out of the three, Trinity. He is the one who preserves everything, who maintains everything, who holds up everything in his hand so that everything can work properly. So this is the quite superficial meaning of Sri Vishnu here. I can't give the entire thing about each card and about him in specific in this video, but a little bit more. You can search about it. You can read about him, of what are his duties, what are his acts, what has he done, what things and what stories are associated with him. So it can give you a little bit more deeper aspect into what you are reading for. Now let's quickly come through this guidebook, as it says, and it just tells you that what could a symbol mean. Like a bow could mean virile energy, power, and the force of righteousness and justice. Chakra could mean the power to dispel ignorance. As the wheel, it is the eternal cycle of time and nature, It also indicates the teaching of dharma set into the motion by the Buddha. Cow, the living symbol of Mother Earth. God, Ganesha's god offers encouragement to follow the path of righteousness. Lute, or the veena that I was talking about, Saraswati's symbol of the power of sound and the knowledge of the Veda. Modak, or the laddus that you can see in the hands of Lord Ganesh. So Ganesha's sweets represents knowledge and wisdom. What would a rat mean in that card? Ganesha's carrier symbolizes the crafty intellect which is dominated by his wisdom. What are the mudras? For if a god is having a mudra or hand gesture like this, what it could mean? If they are having it like this, what it could mean? So this is fearlessness. This is the blessing of fearlessness. And this is giving. This is the blessing. This is about giving, and this is about fearlessness. So, like this, each symbol is discussed in these 3 pages, what you can go through. If I'll quickly run through this. And this was all about this card deck. And as an impression of mine after using it in some of the readings and daily picker cards or daily guidance cards, these have proven to be a good ones. Like they can give you the overall energy or the interpretation of how the day could be, how you can be focusing on the good, what things can be expected. So they can be used like normal oracle cards as well, but there is a little bit more deeper knowledge that is required, which is associated with each of these 52 cards. And if you quickly go through each of them or try to listen to your intuition or your conscience, what it says when it looks at the card after going through these symbols or the colors or the things that they are holding in their hand, like Lord Vishnu holds a chakra, a lotus, a conch shell, and is standing on a lotus in middle of a beautiful pond or a beautiful river, which can be seen in amidst all the greenery, all the beauty. He is standing in his there is a halo around him. So what it could give you the impression, you can definitely go for it. And I would say that these cards are not a bad choice to have in your collection if you are really an enthusiast of collecting the cards and having and making your own collections and trying and using different cards for your readings. They can definitely be used, but a little bit of knowledge about each card is required before you can dwell into the readings or the predictions that you want to do, or the guidance that you want to give. So these cards can be called a good addition to your collection, and they can be used in a good proper way as well, with the knowledge or the information given at the back. So hopefully you liked this video about the gods and goddesses Mandala wisdom cards. And if you did so, then do not forget to subscribe to this channel and also press the bell icon so that you get the notifications as soon as I upload new videos. My playlist review, walkthrough, unboxing is loaded with different tarot and oracle decks unboxings and reviews. So make sure that you go and check it. See you soon in the next video.